Hey there, I'm Kevin Smith. I'm the National Tech Support and Trainer for Brilliance LED. And you're at our booth here at the Hardscape show, and we're glad that you came by. So let us show you some of our new equipment that we just came out with this year. Come on over. So this right here, this is our new Gen 6 MR16. So now, in the past, what you had to do is you had to purchase a specific lamp. So if you would pick out your wattage and you would pick out your beam spread and you would stock that one, that would be one of the lamps that you would have to stock. So it might be quite a few different lamps. Now, with the new lamp, we have what we call Swaptics. So the Swaptics, all you need to do now is pick out your wattage, your Kelvin temperature, and all the optics come with the lamp. So now you eliminate, you go down to like 12 SKUs of products versus 60. So it's so much better. Also for contractors, now you stock one lamp. Let's say, for instance, you go out on a job site and you had some people plant some trees. Maybe you didn't do the planting, and they planted some. You were thinking they were going to be wide trees, and now they planted thin trees. You don't have to worry about that any longer, because now you can just unscrew the top of the lamp and change the optic out. So it will come with a 15, 30, 60 and 120 degree beam spread. It's all included in the box.
That's
so now
crazy.
It's so much easier for you to have that.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see.
Well, you can do it while the tree's growing.
While the tree's growing, you keep the optics, and if you need to widen up the beam spread, you can do so. So the lamps come in a 2-watt, very low glow. They come in a 4-watt, 5-watt, and 7-watt. Okay. They have a 95 CRI. 92 CRI. So what that means is that's the color rendering index. So the color rendering index is based on our natural sunlight, which is 100. So for instance, if we were going out to a nursery and we were picking out boulders or pots and things like that on a blue sky sunny day, we would see everything in its true color rendering. So with artificial light sources, we have to get as close to that as possible. That way, when we illuminate specific objects such as architecture, things like that, they're going to be crisp and clean and really the true color rendering that they are. So that's why it's very important to have a nice color rendering. So it's almost like you're painting, right?
Yeah.
So you get a beautiful color rendering on those items.
That's fantastic.
So you can get the lamps in 2700, 3000, and 5700. So I think we put one over here.
And then I'm like in the back.
Let me see. No, I'm sorry. Right here.
That was my adventure.
Oh, we're moving all this stuff around, so bear with me. I need to borrow this.
Sorry about that.
I'm getting interviewed. So, this is what it looks like in a nutshell.
You make it more memorable.
So this is the new body, and it has, you can see it has a single diode. So what this does is this gives you really crisp color rendering, or crisp lines on your object that you're illuminating. So for instance, I'm going to pick, this is a 30 degree optic. I can just set this right in here. I can take my cap. We'll just take this, and I'm going to screw this right on. You can see it just threads right on. So now I have a 30 degree optic in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's say for instance, I'm going to wash a wall. Okay. No harm, no foul, because what I can do is I can unscrew this right here. I can pull this optic out, and I can take a 120 degree optic. I'm going to pop it right in here, and I'm going to thread this back on, and it's that simple.
That is cool.
So now the contractor, it's all there.
Life is
for him.
easy.
It's all there.
Yeah.
Now imagine this: the contractor has all these lamps in his truck. Okay, somebody pulls out in front of him, he slams on the brakes, the van, all those lamps go flying all over the place. Now all he has to do is pick up the box and say, oh look, I got a 4-watt 3000, but all the beam spreads are already in there, so I can just put it back in my bin where I had it. So
Very cool.
That, you know, things like that happen. So
Yeah.
we have to look at that, right? So
Practicality, yeah.
exactly.
I love
Exactly. So now we've also have a new line of solar products too. You know, a lot of
Oh.
times people say solar. What's good about that?
Yeah.
Well, come on over here.
Okay.
Everybody's thirsty.
First day of the show, no doubt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is a new fixture that we're coming out with. This is an angled pathway light, but it's actually solar. So it actually has this module inside. So this module can be taken out. Okay. This module will go into your pathway light. It'll come with it. But let's say, for instance, you have a cloudy day. All right, but you need your lights on. No harm, no foul. Because what you can do is you can remove this. You have a port here for USB-C. You can take this in the night before and
that's
charge it
cool.
up. Okay? It has 3 different modes for it as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see here that this has a motion sensor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a little switch here on the back. For one click, you can go with it as motion sensor only. 2 clicks, it'll go a low level light, and then when you walk in front of it, it'll get brighter.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
the 3rd click,
Yeah.
it's just going to be bright all night.
All the time.
Okay, but you can see with my hands here how bright that is.
Yes.
Okay, for a solar light, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So
Yeah.
with the solar, we're also introducing a new uplight in solar.
Okay.
So these are the solar panels on the top right here, and then you will have your different. This will be like a 40-degree beam spread at 3,000 Kelvin, but you'll be able to illuminate. You know, we'll probably do it at a 40-degree beam spread, which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
So let's say, for instance, you're working at a farm or a ranch and you want to light up the sign there. Okay, you don't have any electric out there. Put these in, this will collect the electric. You can also put this up on a higher stanchion if you need to get it out of snow, things like that. You're in good shape. So this will be very bright. This is about 400 lumens. So that's about the same as a regular 4-watt MR16. So you're in good shape with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Along with this solar, we actually solar lantern. Let's go over.
Okay.
Follow me over
I'll
here.
follow you.
Okay. This is what we call our Serenity Lantern. Now, the Serenity Lantern uses the same solar module we just talked about.
Okay.
Okay, it is fully rechargeable. This is all teak wood right here, and then these little panels are actually stainless steel that are painted like teak. Now you can get it in stainless steel and black, also if you like that. But the nice thing about this is a really great idea for a contractor if he's had a really good job with his homeowner. This might be a nice little gift to give when they're all done with the job.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also, if we look at like all the gardening magazines and things these days, lanterns are really getting popular. So a lot of times you can't get power out to those lanterns. So with this
Down by the
with
lake.
this right here, down
Yeah.
by the lake, absolutely. But the nice thing is you can move this around. You can get this, you can move it around. It's heavy enough that it's going to stay, so it's not going to blow over. I mean, obviously, if you get a hurricane
Hurricane,
coming
yeah.
through it might fall over. But it's going to do a really nice job for it. And it's made with teak. You just want to oil it down every so often, get a little teak oil, rub it down. But it's also stainless steel. So you
And
have
it has the
stainless-
same module
same
that you
module
can charge.
as the other one. Absolutely,
if you
same
needed to.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just you can see it just pops out from the bottom.
Yeah.
Very, very simple.
We'll make some nice shadows too.
Makes some beautiful shadows on the ground.
Yeah.
You can see. Actually, there's no picture of that, but yeah, it does make some great shadows. I've had one installed now at my house for a year. I've had it outside, and it gives me light every night. So no
That is cool.
problem. So
Yeah.
yeah, it runs all night long too.
That is awesome. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, absolutely.